Welcome back everyone to the Cat's Meowth and a combination opening slash trade slash BCBM. Not sure what you exactly want to call this. Like the order that I did a few weeks ago from, I believe it was it was Untapped Games maybe. I essentially just traded a bunch of my cards in, and instead of asking for cash as my payment, I took advantage of their promotion where you get I think 10 or 15% more for trade credit. Went ahead and did that, and at the time when I traded my stuff in, there was a fairly good sized list of cards that I needed, but unfortunately by the time they processed my order and I sent it in and then they processed that, some of the cards that I wanted had already been sold. So I had enough left over, and I think I paid like a couple of bucks to cover the difference for this Manaphy box. So again, this is TopCutCentral, so you can do the same thing, I believe, with any of their products. Essentially trading your cards in, taking an extra percentage bonus for trade credit, and then using that towards products. Now, what I do like about their site is that they don't, for the buy list, they don't insist on cards being in mint condition. You can, especially for the older stuff, depending on, of course, if they need it, you can send them your stuff that is in various signs of wear. They have a system where they mark it, played, moderately played, something like that, where there's essentially 4 different levels that it falls in. Obviously, all the ones that I ordered are in near mint, but that was kind of nice to be able to trade away some of my cards that no other sites would pretty much accept because they did have some minor damage, and the prices that they were offering were still more than I was offering to my subscribers, or viewers, I should say. You don't have to be subscribed to me to buy from me. So for me, it was worked out great. So we're gonna go through the cards I ended up trading for first, and then we will do the Manaphy opening. So if you just want to see the opening, I would recommend fast forwarding a few minutes, because as I go through these, I'm going to be taking a look at condition to be sure that they're near mint to replace the ones in my collection. I see a ding. Oh, that's not a ding. Oh, good. It was just a fleck of maybe a little packing material. So we have a Drowsy reverse from Aquapolis. Something cool about this is the B version. There was A and B, and same with a few other of the Expedition series cards, which made it a little harder to track down the reverses. A rare Executor from Aquapolis. Let's see, yeah, that one looks good too. A Hollow Octillery from Aquapolis, and the hollows from the Expedition series, Aquapolis and Skyridge, are exceedingly hard to find. Looks like a little smudge up there, but I think that will actually come off, so still not bad. Should still be near mint. A Porygon 2 from Aquapolis, that's another rare. A rare Rapidash reverse from Aquapolis. This one is a beauty. First edition Shadowless Machamp from base set. Mine has a bit of wear, and so this is one that I definitely wanted to get replaced. Now, everything that you see, I will have damaged versions, some of them minor, some of them major, available for trade or sale. If they're really, really damaged, I'll just be setting them aside in my very damaged box to put up in a, kind of joint auction thing later on. A Crystal Guardians reverse Camerupt. A reverse Swellow from Delta Species. A reverse Grumpig from Emerald. This one's especially cool too. The Box Topper Mew from Holon Phantom. So it's just a holo, but the only way you could get this was by buying a booster box, and then it was a free card that was included in that. A reverse Butterfree from Ruby and Sapphire. Also looks excellent. A reverse Zigzagoon from Sandstorm. A Hollow Porygon from Deoxys. A reverse Butterfree from Legendary Collection, and these especially are getting really hard to find in mint condition. A few promos, Plusle Hollow from Pop 3. Actually, I'm trying to remember if it was the hollow or the non-hollow that I needed. I thought I ordered a non-hollow, but I might want to go back and check that. And a Stormfront Tangrowth. This was one that I actually ordered from Untapped Games, but theirs was not quite perfect for my collection. So very happy to see that this one is much better. So, very excited that the condition on all of those was much better than the ones from Untapped Games. No problems with any of them. The only one is maybe the Plusle. I'll have to determine whether it's a hollow or non-hollow that I needed. But those are always a little funny. Sometimes they don't just list the details for it, so not counting anything against that. So let me do a battery swap real quick, and then we were going to be opening up this beautiful Manaphy box. Okay, so we are ready. And while I did the battery swap, I did double check my order form, and it does say Plusle Rare. I also checked the binder, and my hollow is in excellent near mint condition, so it was just the rare that I needed. So I might actually be contacting them about that in the off chance that they might actually have a rare in stock, non-hollow rare, that, oh, sorry, I've dropped plastic, that they can replace. And I have no idea why a cat is whining in the background, but I do apologize. And let me take this off camera just so I can gently remove this Manaphy and hopefully keep it mint. And it looks like we did a good job. I've noticed that the Mythical Collection boxes, they're not pressed so hard into the plastic, and they have a little bit of an angle so they can slide out a little more. So, excellent. My Manaphy is mint, and I will not need to trade for a replacement. So we'll go ahead and sleeve this up to keep him nice and mint like that. The pin is very cool, but I am trying to limit myself to collecting just the cards, so the pin will be available, as well as the code card. Yeah, I think you get some Generations packs or something. I don't remember. I'm guessing just 2. Charizard and a Venusaur packs. Let's save Blastoise for last, my favorite. We are close to completing the master set. I need 3 reverses. A reverse Clement, Fairy Energy, and Dark Energy, I believe. And so far, I do have the Fairy Energy on the way, so it's really the reverse Clement and Dark Energy that I need. So we might get lucky with these openings, but hoping just for some good general pulls. Alright, we have a Magmar, Diglett, excellent Fighting Energy. Always good to have a few more of those. Doduo, Gulpin, Persian, and Machoke. I forget if this is the reverse or my Radiant Collection card. It's the reversed, a Ghastly. Not bad, but not, unfortunately, for me, one of the ones I need. Excellent! My Radiant Collection card is an Yveltal. This is the Oblivion Wing reprint. I actually recently sold all the extra that I have. So very excited to be able to add that back to the binder. So very cool to have a spare. And my rare is a Full Art Zapdos. Excellent. I actually still have a Full Art Zapdos and a Full Art Articuno spare from our pack battles recently that were donated by Pokegal, but I am not complaining about having another. When the new set comes out, I forget what it is now. If it's Storm Siege or Steam Siege, whatever I thought it was wrong. So whenever the new set comes out, I'm going to need a few nice cards in the binder for trade bait. I'm pretty sure I don't have enough cards to get another case like I did last time where I traded in a bunch. I can certainly take a look, but I don't even know if I have enough to trade in for a box. Okay. So very happy with that first pull, and maybe we'll get lucky and pull something else playable in the second pack. Ponyta, Shelder, Fairy Energy, Zubat, Snorunt, Pokemon Fan Club, and a Pokeball. My reverse is an energy switch. I got excited when I saw a trainer and thought maybe a Clement, but still a good card. And my Radiant Collection card. Ooh, it was a Meowstic. Very cute. And my rare is a Parasect. Reminds me of my pack battle with Liz, where, poor thing, she pulled 2 Parasect. But, so while that pack was mediocre, first pack, the Venusaur came through for us. We have a playable Yveltal Radiant Collection card to add to the binder, as well as a full art Zapdos. So, overall, very happy with my deal with TopCutCentral. Was able to trade in a bunch of cards that have been sitting around in my binders for a while. Was able to knock off, that's a little over a dozen cards from my once list to mint out or get closer to minting out my master set of Base through Fates Collide. And I might just send them a message about the Plusle and just see if maybe they have a non-holo rare in stock that they could maybe replace it with. That would just be awesome if they did. But either way, I don't think that was a very expensive card on the list. Oh, well, maybe it was. I guess they're going up in value. It was over $2, so I don't know. I'll at least try. So overall, though, very pleased and great opening. Hope everyone enjoyed yesterday's Japanese opening. We have more Japanese openings coming up this weekend as well as for the next few weekends. If you would like to see what we're opening up, I do have a preview video that was from last week. And we will also have another Once Wednesday, Featured Friday, and if I can get it finished, maybe another Pokemon Pixel build. So I hope everyone will stay tuned for a great Pokemon summer.